Okay, so our final lobe I want to mention here is actually one that's kind of hidden, and not everybody refers to it as a lobe, but a lot of people do now. Actually, a lot of anatomists do. It's actually located sort of more medially. It's not an area of cortex that you can see from the lateral surface or from the dorsal surface. If you go in through the sylvian or lateral fissure along that planum temporale, right, and then you drop sort of ventrally, and then you go back up in a superior direction, right, along that medial surface. That area running anterior to posterior, more medially in here, is an area of cortex that's referred to as the insular lobe. And the insular lobe, the thing to remember about the insular lobe is that it receives a great deal of detailed sensory information from the enteric nervous system and other portions of the gut and thorax. It gets a great deal of that bodily, internal bodily sensory, input, and again, I mean quite detailed. I mean pressure, temperature, touch, the presence of specific, chemical constituents of the gut. Actually, we have specialized receptors that respond to the presence or absence of specific parasites that have bedeviled humanity, throughout existence. So there's a lot of detailed sensory information from the internal, portions of the body that get mapped in the insular lobe. And again, any kind of pain or temperature information also. This is information that typically requires some sort of an emotional bodily response, right? Also gets mapped in the insula, whether it's from the inside of the body or from the surface of the body. So basically, the insula is a very important lobe for mapping the internal state of your body.